Let's just pause to think for a minute here. Even if we are completely different from smartphones, what do you think we have in common? It's energy. Even though not in the same way, we need energy similarly. To charge a phone, it requires 40 minutes until full charge. But for adolescents, it's 8 to 10 hours. The battery cell inside the phone slowly becomes less effective after it hits 0% multiple times. Our bodies are similar. Letting your body hit 0% all the time will cause major health issues.
It's vital to all living organisms, including humans. Okay, so this is because it is the time where we're going to replenish ourselves, our memory, and it's also important for our immune system.
Sleep is important in clearing out toxins in the brain, and if we're constantly deprived of sleep, it can lead to neurological malfunctions such as Alzheimer's disease.
Some of you sleep at 2 a.m. due to the catching up with work due in the next day, the studying for the big test coming up, and the binge watching of your favorite TV show. Do you think sleeping at this time will get you a good 8 hours of sleep? Obviously, that's okay if you decide to skip school the next day. Here is a fellow student working all day and night to ensure she gets the best grades possible. Due to this, getting enough sleep becomes a very low priority for her.
So I usually have a lot of work every day. So it could be work that's due the next day or the work that is due in a few days. And so I will stay up pretty late to try to do as much as I can because IB is really stressful. And usually I have to wake up at 6:30 every day, so I don't get a lot of sleep.
So how are we supposed to have a good sleep with all this work?
I don't know.
So you have to have a good time management, a timetable for yourself. Now sleep, you should not sacrifice your sleep time for work because it is so vital. If you want yourself to work efficiently, you must have to have good sleep. Otherwise, even you work very, very hard, you're not focusing, you're not having good attention, you still cannot have good performance.
And all the thoughts of all the work that you have to do are still whizzing and whirring around in your head. It's really difficult for you to go to sleep. You sit down before you go to sleep and you write your to-do list. That way you can very clearly see the things that you really have to do, and you can have some idea of which ones are important and which ones are less important. Sometimes it feels like you've got this huge load of work on, but when you actually sit down and put it down into writing the things you need to do, you see that it's not so bad after all.
You may forget to charge your smartphone, but don't forget to charge yourself. After all, the only thing you can rely on in an exam is yourself. It looks like I need to charge myself now.